Aloha Virgos, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing your monthly reading for the month of June 2017. I just realized I have my little energy ring, so this is a little energy ring that I wear. This is actually an ascension ring. I'm actually going to put that back on. So I just wear it as I'm doing readings and when I'm doing work with clients. There's a company in Minnesota that makes, or some people I know that make them. If you're interested in finding out more about that, maybe just put a comment on the video and I will share. I will share more with you about that. But putting my ring on. So what we're going to do, and I'm trying to get grounded. So I'm on this little, kind of on a little higher stool, and I need my feet on the floor when I'm doing readings, so it's pretty interesting trying to make that happen as I'm doing this. So just bear with me. And this is sort of a temporary, it is temporary. So this month the readings will be, in this setting, which is beautiful, tropical Maui, of course, but I'll be in my more permanent location next month, and then I'll be able to get things set up the way that I like for doing a reading. This table is a little bit bigger than I like to use, and I'm a little bit further away from the camera than I normally am, that type of thing. So actually not really further away, but I don't know, it feels different as far as not being able to reach and show you the cards. So we are going to start with your theme for the month, and then we're going to move into getting a little bit more information from our angel deck here. And then this month we're focusing on romance again. So we're going to give you a little bit more guidance around the romantic side of things for the month of June. So let's go ahead and get started, Virgos. This is the Two of Earth is your theme for the month. Earth cards are all about how you make your money, what you need to do to be grounded here on Earth. And this Two of Earth is really, I always feel like it's kind of the chaos card. You got too much going on at once. And when that happens, it's really hard to focus. You need to make a decision. There's things that you need to let go of in the month of June, things that are no longer serving you. They may have served you for a very, very long time, but they aren't any longer, and you're feeling that. So be more playful about it. Like, what I like to do is think about oh, do I want to do this? Is it a heck yes? If it is, then I do it. If it's not, then, if it's just oh yeah, it'd be okay or not okay, then I just let it go, right? So you want to do things that really light you up, things that are raising your vibration, that type of thing, okay? So let's see what else we've got going for you for this month. I'm laughing because they're like, this one, this one, this one, this one. I'm like, okay, I got it, I gotcha. All right, so we've got the Strength card coming in for you. This is Archangel Ariel, and this card is a beautiful card. It's also an 11, which I love, which actually is the number of my unit, my new unit that I'm going to be living in is the number 11. Can you even stand the alignment of that? I love it, love it, love it, love it. So cool. So this is Archangel Ariel with the Strength card, really letting you know that you have this great inner strength. But you tend to be very, very hard on yourself. And so what she's wanting you to do is let go of the judgments, let go of being hard on yourself, release the guilt, and just, be gentle, be kind with yourself. Have that compassion for yourself, have that forgiveness. And not only for yourself, but for others, because you have no idea what other people are going through, right? And so, sometimes they're cranky or crabby or not treating you in the best way, but you have no idea what they're personally going through. And a lot of people are going through a lot of stuff right now because things are coming up in our face so that we can react to them differently than we ever have before, so that we can you hear those birds in the background? I hear them so loud when I'm doing this. I'm sure you're hearing them as well, but it's just, for me, I'm hearing them super loud. I'm like, God, can they even hear me? Right? But it's awesome, and as you can see, I'm sitting outside, and it's just a beautiful, gorgeous day. There's a nice warm breeze blowing, all of that. And for those of you that I'm sure most of you have probably seen my readings before, but I'm in Maui. I moved to Maui, it's been just almost 2 weeks now ago, and it was a calling. I was meant to be here, and yeah, so I'm in this beautiful, fabulous place that I get to live in. So yeah, that's what the strength card is about. Forgiveness, compassion, being gentle with yourself, letting go of those judgments, all of that. All right, we've got Ace of Water coming in for you, Virgos, for the month of June, and this is about falling in love. So perfect that we've got the romance deck here that we're going to be giving you a little bit more information about that. So that's just about perfect. And falling in love can be also the resurgence of relationships. So if you're in a relationship, it can be about like bringing fresh life, new life to that. And I'm just getting flowers. So one of the things that we do oftentimes in Feng Shui to bring fresh energy in is to bring living things in. So plants are great. Flowers are really good, fresh flowers. And I'm getting that you need to bring some fresh flowers into your space. So even if that's like cutting them from your garden outside and bringing them in, that works too, but I'm just getting that fresh flower thing for you. And then the other piece that comes in around this, you're spiritually growing and your intuition is getting stronger. I know for me in particular too, as I've made this transition and even being here, oh my gosh, the stuff that's coming through, like in readings and different things like that, I'm like, oh wow, holy smoke. Lots of really, it's just deeper information than I've gotten before. So the other piece that this can be about is a new home for you, okay? So if you're not feeling the alignment any longer with the home that you're living in, or even the city that you're living in, the place, the state that you're living in, the location that you're in, now is the time to start making a shift, okay? Because it's just going to get more and more uncomfortable if you don't do it, okay? And then we've got the Magician coming in. This is Archangel Raziel. And the Magician card is really letting you know that you're ready. You're ready for these shifts and changes. You've got the resources that you need, or you have the ability to manifest what you need to be able to make your dreams come true and to really create a magical life, okay? So this is about magical life, a life that is just dreamlike. And for me, that's what Finding Your Fiji is about. Your Fiji is your dream life. That's the analogy there. So finding your Fiji, and this is really letting you know that it's time. It's time for you to find your Fiji, time to find your magical life. Okay, so let's see what we've got for the romance side of things for you, Virgos. Oops, they're correcting me. They're like those two together, like that. It's funny. All right. Oh, I love this card for you. You deserve love, Virgos. You deserve love. So this is really letting you know that you are lovable and that you deserve to be loved. And really, that is a huge, and I find that as a theme for a lot of the people that I work with, just people in general, but that worthiness factor. And it's really something that I have done some work around as well. I worked with Nancy Levin, if any of you know, are familiar with her. She wrote a couple books. The first one was Willing to Be Worthy. I'm drawing a blank on what the second one was, but she does a lot of work with people around this worthiness piece of things. And so this is what's coming up for you right now, is really that sense of needing to own your worth, that you deserve to be loved just because you are, just because you exist. For no other reason. You don't have to do anything to deserve love. You deserve love, okay? And then, oh, this is perfect. And then love yourself first, right? So what they're wanting you to do is to really embrace and love yourself, because it's really a difficult thing for other people to love you and to appreciate your value when you don't do that for yourself, okay? It's an interesting dynamic. But what I have found is that when you respect yourself and when you truly are passionately, madly in love with yourself, that makes you more attractive to the opposite sex, to the partner that you're seeking, all of that. So how do you love yourself first? It's really a matter of, and Louise Hay does some work around this mirror work. So you might even be able to Google Louise Hay mirror work. But it's helpful to like actually look yourself in the eyes in a mirror and say, I love you, you're awesome, you rock, right? Like really, really appreciating yourself in that way. Okay, and then we've got express your love coming in. So express your love is really about, telling people how you feel, right? Make the romantic gesture, ask the person out. Let them know that you think they're attractive. And you can do that in a playful way, but it really is about making that gesture and really about putting yourself out there, as it were, to let the other person know, right? Because maybe they're a little bit shy, maybe they aren't sure if you like them, or whatever the case may be. So that's what we've got for you, Virgos, for the month of June 2017. Stay tuned for the next video. That's going to be it'll immediately follow this one, and it's quick Feng Shui tips for sleep this month. So beautiful around that. And then if you do want deeper dive Feng Shui tips as well as a deeper reading, that's going to go more into your finances, your career, your health, all of those type of things, you can purchase the deep dive reading below or join on to my membership. So really reasonable cost, about what it costs you for a cup of coffee is what you pay for the reading. So that's what I've got for you. Much love. Aloha. Aloha. It's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing your monthly quick tip for Feng Shui. And I'm in beautiful Maui for this duration now. So just wanted to share with you some of the beautiful environment here. It's a little bit windy today, but it is a beautiful day again. So the quick tip for today is about sleep. So a lot of us, a lot of different people struggle with sleep, right? And there's many different things that you can do Feng Shui-wise to help adjust the energy around that. And the reason this sort of was brought up for me is because as I came here, obviously there was a time difference, so I had a 5-hour time difference, but I also just had trouble sleeping, and there were some different things energetically for me in the bedroom that I'm staying in that were difficult. And so what I want to do today for you is to give you some really quick tips around Feng Shui for the bedroom. So number one, if you're having trouble sleeping, what is under your bed, okay? So take a look and see what is under your bed, because you are sleeping on the energy of that stuff. So if you have books under there, if you had, someone had a lot of movies that they were storing under there, even some violent movies, that type of thing, you're sleeping on that energy. If you need to use underneath your bed for storage, I recommend that you use, put soft things there. So like pillows or blankets or clothing, that type of thing, okay? So things that are soft. But if you can clear out everything that's under your bed, that would be the best thing of all. Second tip I have for you, what else is in your bedroom? So the bedroom, as you may have learned from my previous on Love, Feng Shui for Love, is really just for two things, for sleep, rest, right, or romance, okay? So when you look around your room, are the things in your room restful? So you don't want to have like exercise equipment. You don't want to have a lot of books, because books are, if you think about all those words floating around as you're trying to sleep, that's a lot of energy, and that can affect your sleep. So take a look and see what is happening in your bedroom, what's in your bedroom, and if it doesn't promote rest and relaxation, pull it out of there. If you'd like more of these tips, I do have these available in a deeper dive version. So I have a membership that's only $8.88 a month. And if you get the membership, you get the deep dive on Feng Shui as well. So we'll be diving deeper into this in the deep dive reading, or you can purchase a single reading as well, and there's a link below to do that. For now, aloha.